Are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing, rowing.
Rowing? Hadn't planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder
What's
the
this?
burden?
No. But I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
My idea?
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing?
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do, but we're never going to get there.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does, but there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row?
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean. We've arrived. He's not moving.
He will, eventually.
I suppose he does. Shall we tell him when we'll be returning?
Would that change anything?
It might give him some comfort.
At least that's something we can agree on.
Hey! Is somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside.
Excuse me. It's Booker DeWitt. I guess you're expecting me?
Good luck with that, pal.
Is anyone here? Hello?
It's good when I'm in trouble. It's good when I'm in trouble, and it's good enough for me. The old-time religion, the old-time religion, the old-time religion is good enough for me. It's good when I am dying. It's good when I am dying. It's good when I am dying, and it's good enough for me.
Shit. Wait a minute, that card. What in the world is...
expect me to sit in their fancy chair. What the hell? Go!
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
No, God damn it!
Ascension. Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No.
3, 2, 1.
No!
Ascension. Ascension.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
Excuse me, where am I?
Heaven, friend. Or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
Best keep such questions to myself, unless I want to get made. The seed of the prophet.
Love the prophet because he loves the sinner. Love the sinner because he is you. Without the sinner, what need is there for a redeemer? Without sin, what grace has forgiveness?
Gotta find the exit out of this place.
every year, on this day of days, we recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Comstock. We recommit through sacrifice and the giving of thanks, and by submerging ourselves in the sweet waters of baptism. And lo, if the prophet had struck down our enemies at wounded knee and not railed against the Sodom beneath us, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just railed against the Sodom beneath us, but not accepted the 3 golden gifts of the founders, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just accepted the 3 golden gifts of the founders and not prayed for our deliverance, it would have been enough. If the prophet had only prayed for our deliverance and not led us to this new Eden, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just led us to the new Eden and not purged the vipers of the Orient, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just purged the vipers of the Orient, but not suffered the sacrifice of his beloved, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just suffered the sacrifice of his beloved, but not expelled the Vox Populi, it would have been enough. Is it someone new? Someone from the Sodom below, newly come to Columbia to be washed clean before our prophet, our founders, and our Lord?
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
It's either this or turn around and get back on that rocket. Might as well get it over with.
Cleanse yourself, brother. Glory be.
Hey.
I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord. The bosom of Columbia. I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
Who's there? Who's there?
Bring us the curb and wipe away the jet!
What do you want?
We had a deal to it! Open this door right now!
I told you. I'm not gonna do it. Go away.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt!
That idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning one.
A sword of gold, so that
I need to find a landmark and figure out where the hell I am.
Above all other nations.
Our prophet fills our lungs with water, so they may better love the air.
He who crossed the Delaware, with flaming sword and wings of angels, watch over me,
a rebel
and
against
lend me
ignorance
strength.
and tyranny.
Shield
Share
my
with
mind
me
from
your
fear
wisdom.
By the sword
And the scroll.
and the key. Amen.
No chance, no luck, only providence. And that you see its divine hand at work. You discern the truth.
Just because the city flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools. All right. Still got a girl to find.
It's got a waterfall and everything. we could have something
Good to
arranged.
see you.
Perfect day for the celebration.
Father Comstock must have foreseen and planned it just this way.
Full transcript of the Prophet's recent address to you, the Colombian people, on the holy forgiveness of our dear Lady Comstock, our beloved Mother of Forgiveness.
Like does not matter to a Liberty Scout. There's no room for preference, only duty.
Saltonstall's all right, I tell you. Says he's for faith, family, and fatherland. I'd be against all that.
Never hire an artist, my dear fellow. They are a temperamental and unreliable lot to a man.
Uh-huh.
I told him that the park is exceedingly far behind schedule. The landscaping is half finished. The statuary hasn't arrived. The fountain is... Rainwater, for God's sake. Even the marigolds are still unplanted. All work which should have been done months ago.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what he told me? He said that he was tired, that the work had taken much from him. I said, good God, man, don't tell me about details, just get it done.
Mm-hmm.
You almost finished down there?
Yes, sir.
And then the Archangel showed a vision. A city, lighter than air. I asked her, why do you show this to me, Archangel? I'm not a strong man. I'm not a righteous man. I am not a holy man. And she told me the most remarkable thing. You're right, Prophet. But if grace is within the grasp of one such as you, how can anyone else not see it in themselves?
Columbia Raffle and Fair. Huh.
He's strong in the sword, but a bit weak in the key.
Who's this girl?
Would you care for a boutonniere? We're raising money for the Girls' Patriotic League.
Maybe next time.
You look dashing with one in your lapel. Come back if you change your mind.
One man goes into the waters of baptism. A different man comes out, born again. But who is that man who lies submerged? Perhaps that swimmer is both sinner and saint, until he is revealed onto the eyes of man.
God only knows what I'd be without you. Oh, I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you. Without you. Without
That kind of talk draws attention.
Oh, don't turn into some Finkton radical on me, John. I do not want to be some character out of I Married a Vox Populi, now do I?
That's where they said I'd find her.
Telegram, Mr. DeWitt.
Huh.
Telegram for you, sir.
DeWitt, stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. New Tess. What the...
Why, good day to you, sir.
Hello?
Look at her. She's some kind of beauty. You know, that's where all the immigrants used to pass through.
Wish they still allowed average Janes and Joes to enter. You know, you gotta be somebody now.
Figures I'm talking about. Brought to you courtesy of Mr.
Hello there, friend.
One swing,
and feats of wonderment are at the tips of your fingers.
You wanna let me through here, pal?
Street's closed for your safety, fella. They're prepping tonight's fireworks back there.
There's enough TNT back there to blow Peking to Kingdom Come. Again.
Roadblock. Better find another way around.
Praise be to our prophet, and praise be to our fair city. If I told you a man could shoot lightning from his fingers now, would you believe me? If I told you a man could hoist a 1-ton stallion straight into the air, would you believe me? Well, friends, I am here today to tell. Those are no flights of fancy. Those are no tall tales told behind the pool hall. No, sir, no, ma'am. Those are vigors I'm talking about. Brought to you courtesy of Mr. Jeremiah Fink himself. Who amongst you has tasted the divine gift of the vigor? One swing, and feats of wonderment are at the tips of your fingers. You know our prophet is fair. You know our prophet is kind. And he has asked, personally asked Mr. Jeremiah Fink to bring to you these amazing wonders. Praise be to our prophet, and
all of them feeling blue.
If I told you a man...
Young sir, young miss, roll up and try the amazing power of Bucking Bronco. Whether you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, Bucking Bronco is just the ticket. Find the devil, good sir, and cast him out. Do you have what it takes? And there's devil number one. Devil number two. Woo! He's on a roll. And that's three. We have a winner. Here you go, friend. And remember, if you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, Bucking Bronco is your answer.
Those dirty Vox are at it again. See them villains zipping around, spreading their lies and dissent? Fear not! I got you secure. Grab a shotgun and go to work. You there, you got what it takes to keep our city safe? Mighty fine prize if you can keep those skylines clear.
Good try.
Now take aim and blast those evil Vox out of the city. Hit enough and I'll get you a prize. This fella knows his stuff. Almost there, keep it up. Won't be any Vox left when you're done. Almost there, keep it up. Won't be any Vox left when you're done. Never seen shooting like that. You earned this. Keep the skies clear. Grab a gun and show those Vox who runs this city. Clear the skylines and earn a prize.
stalls with filth. Equus Mechanical, good enough for Columbia.
Columbia's finest. Good enough for you.
Those dirty boxers are at it again.
Have you used one yet?
Oh my.
I haven't. Liar. Honest.
Hot dogs, Alexander hot dogs, Columbia's finest, worth every cent.
Voxophones! Hear your
Red
voice from
hot
the past
dogs,
in the present.
Columbian as apple pie, patriotic as a rifle, delicious as a sweetheart's kiss.
Say something, Sonny.
What's a voxophone? What's a voxophone?
Exactly that. A personal record of voice.
Hey, just so we're clear, I'm not paying for this.
Just a demonstration, sir.
Riding the Skyline Solar was originated by adolescents. Little joyride.
The Vox Populi are on the loose. Who will hunt them down? Hey, you, stand by the rifle. Looking to do your part for Columbia? Show your skill by hunting down Daisy Fitzroy and the vile members of the Vox Populi. Shoot the targets, earn the points, win the prize. Well, here's a brave fellow. Now, shoot the Vox when they appear, kill it up, and you'll win a prize. I'll even throw in a bonus if you bag the anarchist Daisy Fitzroy. All those Vox are quaking in their boots. Well done, sir. Well done, sir. There she is, Daisy Fitzroy. Aha! He got the bonus. Well done, sir. Another shot right on the money. Another shot right on the money. A magnificent display of marksmanship. The Vox defeated, Daisy Fitzroy slain. You, sir, shall be richly rewarded.
Come on down and see the amazing handyman. Is he man? Is he machine? Only Columbian ingenuity could create such an amazing marvel.
I bet he could lift that entire booth over his head.
Can you do a vending machine? Has a
Sorry, pal. The raffle is all sold out. Entrance is reserved for dignitaries and very important personages alone.
Guessing that don't mean me.
You will bend any machine to your will.
4 flavors. That many? What's wrong with good old vanilla?
Howdy, sailor. What port do you call home? Any port in a storm? You know what I mean?
For this ice cream.
Give me one of those.
With just a whisper, they're all ears.
Press to turn machines into allies.
What the hell was that?
Well, if it isn't Assemblyman Buford, your spot at the raffle awaits. Don't know why I didn't recognize you before. Odd. Always good to have gentlemen of your caliber at our fine fairgrounds.
Heads.
Or tails.
Come on, let me through.
Heads.
Or tails.
Tails.
Told you. I never find that as satisfying as I'd imagined.
Chin up. There's always next time.
I suppose there is.
We won't leave until you do. You have my word on that. He does show a certain lack of initiative. If you keep this up, I'll be forced to start repeating myself.
Drop the children from the sky. When the young ones misbehave, escorts children to their grave. Never backtalk, never lie, or he'll drop you from the sky.
Look at that one. He looks lost.
He looks just fine to me.
Mary, you are a living, walking scandal. I hear the Father Franklin machines will be taking in new stock soon.
What's that? You want me to toss the
My role model? Well, Lady Comstock, of course.
The Prophet bless her. This little beauty? The whole division got them. We're gonna flush them.
Madam Lutece, I have read all your books on the sciences. Mama says it's not a fit occupation for a lady, but I think she's jealous of our cleverness. Is it true that only you are allowed to visit the girl in the tower? If the lamb is lonely too, I should like to meet her, as we would have much in common. Warmest regards, Constance.
About that. I'm feeling like
This is it.
I feel like I've waited all year for this.
Stop gambling. Quit staying out late at
And now, the 1912 raffle has officially begun!
Mister!
Sorry, no sale.
Silly. There's never a charge for the raffle. You've been sleeping under a rock?
77.
77. That's a lucky number. I'll be rooting for you.
Bring me the bowl! Is that not the prettiest young white girl in all of Columbia? All right then. The winner is number 77!
What do you know?
Number 77, come and claim your prize! First round!
It was me! It was all me! Please! Please! Please, what are you doing?
Come on! Are you gonna throw it? Or are you taking your coffee black these days?
I'm the one you want!
Looks like we've got a shy one here.
You son of a bitch.
Wait! It's him!
Now, where'd you get that brand, boy? Don't you know that makes you the backstabbing snake in the grass false shepherd?
And we ain't letting no false shepherd into our flock. Show them what we got planned, boys! Stop him! Stop him! The false shepherds come to lead our lamb astray! Come on! Yeah! Disconnect! Disconnect!
I'll shoot you in the heart!
You're under arrest.
After him! This way! Cover the gate!
Shoot to kill! Keep shooting!
I told you, Comstock. You sell them paradise, and the customers expect cherubs for every chore. No menials in God's kingdom. Well, I have a man in Georgia who'll lease us as many Negro convicts as you can board. Why, you can say they're simple souls in penance for rising above their station. Whatever eases your conscience, I suppose.
Possession now turns machine and man into allies. Hold and release to create a ghostly trap.
Son of a bitch is in the park! Cut him off! Don't let him escape! Get him out of there! Don't stop shooting!
Stop him! Give it up!
getting hot. What's going on? Vigor. Let's kiss. Well, you only live once.
Press to throw a fiery grenade. Hold and release to create an explosive trap.
That wasn't no sample.